A Florida eye doctor indicted for healthcare fraud Tuesday has some close ties to New Jersey Senator Robert Menendez, who himself is facing corruption charges. The sums of money involved are enormous. And to help us understand what went on, or what is alleged to have gone on, we have the Wall Street Journal's Chris Weaver. Chris, thank you very much for being here.
Sure, Simon.
And this is, you understand a lot of what's going on here because of your work on looking at Medicare billings and things like that. Tell us what we know about this doctor.
Sure. So just about 2 weeks after he and Senator Menendez were indicted together on corruption charges, the second separate indictments come down, alleging that Medicare paid this doctor, Salomon Melgen, in South Florida, $105 million.
Let's repeat that. $105
million.
which is a lot, I think.
Yeah, and this guy already carried a reputation for Medicare's top biller after the federal agency released data last year showing he billed $21 million, way more than any other doctor in 2012 alone.
Okay, and now he has now been accused. Not all of that is illegitimate, but some of it has been accused of being illegitimate charges.
Sure. The exact details of what portion is alleged to be fraudulent, right, aren't totally clear yet. The prosecutors say a large portion of it was due to several different activities this guy was allegedly taking part in. He was apparently falsifying charts, according to the allegations. He was performing tests that weren't medically necessary. In some cases, were never performed. And perhaps most importantly, he was administering this extremely expensive eye drug. It's an injectable drug to treat macular degeneration called Lucentis in a way that doesn't comply with the federal rules. You're supposed to use one vial of this drug per patient, and he was splitting them up and then billing for each patient he treated using this one single dose, right?
Okay. Instead of billing for half the dose, and that wasn't the medically right thing to do. How does this tie in with Robert Menendez then, and what was Robert Menendez's role with Medicare and him? Because there's an interesting link here.
Sure. So Dr. Melgen and Senator Menendez have long ties. You know, they've described each other as friends, and you know, at the heart of this probe of Senator Menendez's activities are various gifts and you know, favors done by Dr. Melgen that prosecutors allege he you know, returned quid pro quo to try to help Melgen on various counts, including by intervening with federal officials in long-running billing disputes that the doctors had with Medicare.
Basically, I'll give you a gift. The allegation is, I'll give you a gift, and then you sort out the Medicare problems. Now, this does highlight the difficulties that the Medicare system has in getting money back, right?
Sure, it's something we've seen before. Medicare has been scrutinizing Senator Melgen's billing since, I think, June 2009. They finally blocked some payments to him late in 2013, and now this law enforcement action has taken place.
Very quickly, one would have thought, though, that if he's in the business every year and they say, well, okay, we want to get that back, you just net it out. You know, if you said, well, but we overpaid you by $1 million and you charge 21 million, then we'll just give you 20. One would have thought that would have been pretty easy.
Yeah,
but it is the government, right?
The system is set up to pay first and ask questions later.
Wow. Interesting stuff. Thank you very much. Chris Weaver, always a pleasure. Chris Weaver.